DJI partnering with Huawei? Now that's unexpected. Rumors about DJI entering the mirrorless camera market have been circulating for a while, but now there's speculation that Huawei might be involved as well. Reports suggest that the two Chinese tech giants could be collaborating, a move that, if true, could significantly disrupt the camera industry. Established brands like Nikon, Canon, and Sony might soon face serious competition from this potential powerhouse duo. The origins of this rumor can be traced back to a post on the Chinese social media platform, Weibo, later picked up by Fast Technology. According to the post, DJI and Huawei are considering a joint venture to enter the DSLR and mirrorless camera markets. This collaboration would make sense. DJI has extensive experience in imaging technology, particularly in stabilization and intelligent shooting modes. Meanwhile, Huawei has long been a leader in mobile photography, utilizing advanced computational imaging techniques. If they combined their expertise, they could create a groundbreaking camera system with superior image quality, ease of use, and innovative features. From a technological standpoint, DJI is no stranger to high-end imaging. The company is a member of both the Micro Four Thirds (MFT) group and the L-Mount Alliance, two major standards in the camera industry. DJI has already developed products using MFT sensors, such as the Zenmuse X5R aerial camera, and full-frame sensors in devices like the DJI Ronin 4D. This means that unlike other Chinese brands that have struggled to break into the camera market, DJI has a solid foundation in sensor technology, optics, and image processing. Additionally, DJI's ownership of Hasselblad provides invaluable expertise in color science, image processing, and camera design. While it's unlikely that a DJI-Huawei collaboration would result in a Hasselblad-branded medium-format camera, the influence of Hasselblad's knowledge would likely be evident in the final product. Huawei's role in this potential collaboration would likely focus on computational photography and artificial intelligence. Before facing trade restrictions from the US, Huawei was widely regarded as a leader in smartphone photography. Its P and Mate series smartphones often outperformed competitors in low-light performance, zoom capabilities, and AI-powered enhancements. Huawei's expertise in software-driven photography solutions could be instrumental in creating a new breed of mirrorless cameras with superior image processing, automatic scene detection, and enhanced dynamic range. Traditional camera manufacturers have been slow to incorporate computational photography, but a DJI-Huawei collaboration could change that. Imagine a camera that applies real-time image enhancements, intelligent exposure adjustments, and seamless mobile app integration. This would be a major shift from the often complex user interfaces of conventional cameras. One of the biggest questions is what kind of camera DJI and Huawei would produce. Early rumors suggest it could be a full-frame L-mount camera rather than a Micro Four Thirds system. With MFT cameras declining in popularity, a full-frame model would make sense due to its superior image quality and broader lens compatibility. However, DJI's history with smaller sensors means an MFT option isn't entirely off the table. A smaller sensor would allow for a more compact design and better in-body stabilization, aligning with DJI's strengths. Whether the camera is full-frame or MFT, it's likely to support an extensive range of lenses from the start, thanks to the L-Mount Alliance's existing lineup. However, there are significant challenges that could hinder this venture. The biggest obstacle is the geopolitical landscape. Both DJI and Huawei have faced trade restrictions from the US, with Huawei being blacklisted in 2018, and DJI currently facing efforts by Congress to ban its drones. These restrictions could make it difficult for the companies to sell their cameras in the US, one of the world's largest photography markets. Additionally, the camera industry is already highly competitive. Established brands like Sony, Canon, and Nikon hold strong market positions. While DJI and Huawei have technological advantages, breaking into this market and convincing professionals to switch brands will not be easy. Price, performance, and marketing will play crucial roles in determining whether this potential camera can gain traction. If the rumors turn out to be true, a DJI-Huawei collaboration could have a transformative impact on the camera industry. For now, All we can do is wait and see if these rumors turn into reality. If they do, the photography world might soon witness the rise of a new powerhouse in the industry. The DJI Air series has long been a favorite among drone enthusiasts, striking a balance between portability, performance, and price. Now, with increasing leaks and rumors surrounding the upcoming DJI Air 4, many are wondering what kind of upgrades it will bring. Will it be a revolutionary leap forward or just an incremental update? Today, we'll dive into everything we know so far, analyzing potential improvements, concerns, and whether this drone will be worth the wait. When it comes to leaks, they often originate from industry insiders, beta testers, or even accidental product listings. One of the most credible sources for DJI leaks is Jasper Ellens, a well-known name in the drone community. Along with other reputable leakers like Quadro News, these sources have provided glimpses of what might be in store for the DJI Air 4. From leaked prototype images to insider reports, we've seen hints of its design and features. While nothing is confirmed until DJI makes an official announcement, past leaks have often proven accurate, giving us a fair idea of what to expect. From the leaked images, it appears that DJI is sticking to the Air series' signature compact and foldable design. This is unsurprising since portability has always been a major selling point for the series. However, some notable refinements have been observed. The body looks sleeker and possibly more aerodynamic, which could improve flight efficiency and handling in windy conditions. Additionally, rumors suggest that the Air 4 may have stronger and more durable arms, which would enhance stability, especially for those flying in challenging environments. One concern is whether these design refinements will add weight, potentially impacting portability. However, DJI has always been mindful of keeping the Air series travel-friendly, so any weight increase is likely to be minimal. Another interesting rumor suggests that the Air 4 might share some design elements with the Mavic 4, hinting at a more polished and professional look. Could this mean that it will come closer to Mavic-level performance? That remains to be seen. There's also talk of a variable aperture, which would allow for greater control over exposure in different lighting conditions. If included, this feature would enable users to create more cinematic shots, particularly during sunrise and sunset when lighting can be tricky. Another rumored addition is a mechanical shutter, which would help eliminate rolling shutter distortion, a common issue when capturing fast-moving subjects. This feature is typically found in high-end drones, so seeing it in the Air series would be a major upgrade. However, these camera enhancements come at a cost. Advanced features typically drive up the price, and if DJI implements significant imaging improvements, the Air 4 could inch closer to the price range of higher-end models like the Mavic series. This raises an important question. Will potential buyers find these upgrades compelling enough to justify the increased cost, or will the Air 3 remain a viable alternative? Features like Active Track and Return to Home are likely to be even more refined, making the drone more intuitive and reliable. Additionally, improvements in transmission range and signal stability are anticipated. DJI's OcuSync technology has evolved with each generation, and a stronger, more reliable connection could be on the horizon. However, a concern is whether these enhancements will require more processing power, potentially affecting battery efficiency. Battery life is another crucial factor. The Air 3 already impressed with its 46-minute flight time, allowing pilots plenty of flexibility for capturing footage without feeling rushed. Leaks indicate that the Air 4 might push flight time even further, possibly up to 50 minutes. This would be a game-changer for aerial photographers and videographers who rely on longer flights to capture the perfect shot. As for the launch timeline, if DJI follows its typical 2-year release cycle, a late 2025 launch seems likely. Leaks suggest that the drone is well into development, aligning with this expected timeline. Pricing is another major consideration. The Air 3 launched at $1,099, positioning it as a solid mid-range option. If DJI packs the Air 4 with bigger sensors, advanced LiDAR-based obstacle avoidance, and longer battery life, we could see a price increase to around $1,200 or more. This would push the Air series into higher-end territory, making buyers question whether to stick with the Air lineup or invest in a Mavic instead. Until DJI officially unveils the Air 4, we can only speculate. For current Air 3 users, the decision to upgrade will depend on whether the new features justify the added cost. For newcomers, it may come down to whether the Air 4 remains a mid-range powerhouse or starts creeping into premium territory.